Guys, pag-usapan natin Canelo Alvarez versus Berlanga, and I'll give you my prediction. Early prediction, early thoughts about this. I think Canelo Alvarez wins this one easier than the Jaime Munguia fight, the last one. Tsaka yung kay Jermel Charlo. I think mas mahirap pa nga yung dalawang laban na yun. Sa aking pananaw ha. Edgar Berlanga is big. 6'1 yata to, and he's younger. He's only 27 years old. But I just don't see him beating Canelo anyway. Obviously, bigger weights, malalakas sa mga suntok, pwedeng mga knockout. But really, I don't see that in the 168 pounds. I mean, it would have been a big difference if they're fighting in let's say, 175 pounds. But Canelo is taking Berlanga sa 168, which I don't think it's much significance yung height na yon. Especially Canelo has been used to fighting taller guys. So that's why this fight is heavily criticized by a lot of boxing fans, because we know we want Canelo, or a lot of people want Canelo to fight Benavides, but that's not happening anytime soon. Berlanga, I don't think has the speed, the skills. I mean, he's a champion. He's a good boxer. He's not a champion. By the way, they're only fighting for the WBA. Which, speaking of WBA, I'm here in Vietnam for the WBA Asia Convention that's happening August 9 at the New World Hotel. Canelo Alvarez is only fighting, and Berlanga fighting for the WBA, WBO, and WBC fight. He was tripped up by the IBF, which is well, that's a different story altogether. But I think Canelo Alvarez still holds the big advantage to this. Berlanga as well, from his early days, he was marketed as a power puncher. But as the time goes by, and as he continues to move up in the ladder and upgrading his fight, I think the power kind of diminished. There's also this question of whether Canelo Alvarez is still in his prime, if there's slippage in his strength and skills. Skills always be there, but the stamina and the strength, I don't think so. I think he's just 34 years old, so I think he's still got a couple of years for me, that he can still fight like the bigger guys with no problem. And plus, I think for me, he still looks good. Maybe it's harder to knock out opponent as you're fighting better fighters every time, and I think and bigger fighters too. So for this one, I don't see a knockout as well with this fight, but maybe a TKO, standing TKO, but because I think Canelo would demolish Berlanga because of his boxing skills. Like, he's just gonna play this guy. That's my opinion.